Apple's latest introduction into the iPad line is the new iPad Pro. With the 12.9-inch display and the latest hardware and accessories that Apple has to offer, this is a big device in more ways than one. Hello folks, I am Jonathan Feist. Thank you for joining me for our review of the Apple iPad Pro. You will find a very familiar looking tablet when you experience the iPad Pro. Despite it being a much larger device, Apple held true to their iconic iPad designs. Adding little more than the connector for the new smart keyboard and an additional pair of speaker grills up top, the iPad Pro is the new big brother in the iPad line. Looking around the tablet, there is the lightning port and speaker grills along the bottom edge. The grills are similar in size to previous models, but further spread out and mirrored on the top for stereo sound. You'll find the volume and power buttons in the familiar top right corner, while the front bottom bezel has that home button with embedded fingerprint scanner. Also, you'll find a full metal back that wraps around to the front glass, which houses that 12.9-inch display. Along with this 12.9-inch diagonal size, Apple has maintained a good pixel per inch count of 264. This is done with a resolution of 2732 by 2048. In a 4:3 aspect ratio. You should find that colors are well saturated and overall brightness is more than adequate for dark rooms or direct sunlight. Other familiar display features include Apple's fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating, lamination, and an anti-reflective coating. Before we talk about our impressions on device performance, let's first round down the specs of the iPad Pro. Starting with the new A9X 64-bit processor, backed by the new M9 Motion coprocessor, Apple says you should expect general processing up to 2.5 times faster than an iPad Air or iPad Mini 2 or 3. Graphics processing, on the other hand, is claimed to be 5 times faster than those older devices. Perhaps a better reference is that the iPad Pro is designated as nearly double the speeds of the iPad Air 2. Although Apple never really confirms these things, we are sure the iPad Pro comes with 4 GB of RAM, and internal storage options include 32 GB and 128 GB models. The result, as you can see, is a fluid operating system and solid performance when gaming and more. In terms of capturing memories or chatting with friends and family, the iPad Pro is once again equipped with familiar hardware. Up front is a 1.2 megapixel 720p sensor, ready for your more basic video conferencing needs. Flip it around to the back, however, to put Apple's latest 8 megapixel sensor to work. Truth is, I'm unable to find anything new in the photo experience of the iPad Pro versus the iPad Air 2 before it. Holding the 713 gram or 1.57 pound tablet steady, not exactly as ideal as a point-and-shoot camera, but the resulting images are proving as crisp and clear as any other current-gen Apple device. Talking about software on the iPad Pro is almost like talking about software on any other of the newer Apple devices. While they all run iOS 9, only the latest devices can take advantage of all of the new multitasking capabilities, including slide over and picture-in-picture. As you might expect from the latest hardware, the iPad Pro handles iOS 9 admirably. Navigating the OS and built-in apps is fast and smooth. App load times are quick, and our game sample loaded without issue. It is unfortunate, however, that Apple did not modify the OS to handle this new 12.9-inch display. Apps scale up fine enough, but the home screen of the OS makes it obvious that this is not the intended size for the software. Look for app icons that are about triple the size of the icons you'll find on your phone, with enough room between icons to fit a couple more. In the end, the software performs well for entertainment purposes. Movies look great, but you have a long way to go to reach your arm across the device in an attempt to be productive. Bringing it all back into focus, what we have here is a large new iPad. It's big, it's powerful, and it can handle anything your previous iPad could. The introduction of the detachable keyboard and smart stylus enables a totally new way of using this iPad, but with a fairly steep price tag, the smart keyboard and pencil may have a hard time catching on. With a starting price of $799 and the top model and accessories running north of $1,300, I'm truly finding this purchase a difficult decision. On the one hand, if you are the creative type looking to try out the new Apple Pencil Smart Stylus, or you're one that already uses an iPad but really could benefit from a larger display, the iPad Pro is a smart choice for you. If, however, you are expecting the iPad Pro to replace your laptop for productivity, or looking to update an older iPad used for school or reading, gaming, or just surfing the web on the couch, this is a tablet that may likely prove too large for your needs. Bottom line, the iPad Pro really is a large tablet. I simply found it too large and heavy to want to use as a mobile device. But it sits docked on the desk very nicely, playing my favorite HD videos. On a side note, disregard everything I just said. If you experience difficulties with vision or hand dexterity, this large display with forgiving button layout may be perfect for you. Thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes. Be sure to check out TabTimes.com for more tablet news and reviews. Then head on over to see our partners in action at AndroidAuthority.com. Be sure to give us those thumbs up so that we know you like what we're up to, and hit that subscribe button to see what we have coming next. Take care all. See you next time.